Hello, everybody. Happy New Year, Divine Feminine, and welcome into your reading on the 1st of January until the next couple of days. And we'll see your energy, our energies. I have done a reading for the Divine Masculine as of yesterday, and you can also get some kind of clarity from that situation too. But definitely. We'll see your energy, guys, or energies. I don't know why I keep seeing energy here. And we'll find out. We'll see what's going on. Today I'm going to do a tea leaf reading with your fortune card into this reading. And we'll dig deeper for more information with regards to your situation. Let's call upon our spirit guide, our angel, our ancestor, and my divine source into this reading for you, Divine Feminine. And let's see what your story unfolds in here. Let's look into the energies here, guys, and see what our spirit has to tell you. You got the Empress and the Six of Wands, okay? And Strength. Okay. So you could be probably waiting to hear some good news, but we'll see. Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. This waiting is giving you a lot of trouble, guys. This is what I see here. This wait period is kind of very stressful for you. You know, you're wondering about the whole situation, if at all anything will happen. It's creating a lot of stress in you. I would say don't take stress, but we'll see what's going on. You probably the Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Ace of Swords. You definitely want clarity out of this hidden stuff in here. And what is happening is the waiting period. Yeah, the Lovers in the reverse, right? This waiting period is kind of giving you issues. It's giving you issues. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Justice. So definitely you want to bring back justice, or you want justice. You want the scales of justice to be balanced in your favor. Okay. The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Where you have been holding on, you know, you're under a lot of stress. You're under a lot of stress with regards to the situation. You're trying to fight with your reserve strength, guys. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so in the first part, but justice is going to be delivered. It's going to be delivered, but you have to have your patience, right? Whatever is truth, fair, in your favor will be balanced. It's taking its toll on you. It's taking time. Yes, that is what it is. The cards are talking about. But at the end of the day, you know, anything good takes time to happen, right? So you have to be a little bit more patient. Maybe here is what I'm getting out of the situation, but we'll see. So in the first part, you got the Empress, the Six of Wands, and Strength. So you probably want to move. You're trying to gain your confidence in here and your strength, because you could be scared about about this movement. You could be lacking in your strength at this point in time, you know, with regards to your victory, whatever you want. So you're trying to get back your personal power more. So I'm getting right, and we'll see. Please talk to me about the Empress here, because there is something that you want for your life, for yourself. If this is your energy, is what I'm getting, but we'll see. Please talk to me about the Empress, because you might have everything but still there is something that you're lacking with your confidence in here. Please talk to me about the Empress. Maybe it is about your own understanding, about your own emotion. Oh, okay. So what I'm getting is you want to move, right? You want to be victorious. Some of you also could be having people, friends in your community who is telling you to move, or who is letting you have that notion that it's time for you to get back your confidence in order to do something that you want to do. But you apparently, you have to tame your own fears, right, before you can move. And this could be your emotional part of the story. Again, getting, guys, is where you are emotionally, it's the fear that is there, that if you leave a situation of this kind with the divine masculine, even your emotions um, will suffer, right? And this is where you are trying to understand about this situation, but we'll see whose energy is playing out in here. So with the Empress, sudden wealth, so it is talking about you wanting to bring back wealth and freedom in your own life. Stability, it's the card 11, right? So you want stability, you want your wealth, you want a good income, you want friends, you want, what's the word? You want a commitment, which is going to give you everything that makes you the Empress, that kind of makes you the Empress of that situation, right? So some of you could be really working hard at this point in time to bring back that personal freedom and happiness in your own life. Please talk to me about the Six of Wands. Where some of you could be even working very hard towards the story in your life, putting in a lot of effort into your work in order to bring back that success. Please talk to me about the Six of Wands, right? And you want to be victorious with that energy. You want to have it all at this point in time, and that's what you are looking for, house, right? Some of you could be wanting a stability here. Some of you could be buying a new home, a new property. Some of you maybe intuitively you are planning on acquiring some new property in your life. You're thinking about it as well for some of you, but it requires a lot of money, right? And that's where the Empress is, that abundance, that fertility needs to happen, right? In order for you to either move in or move out of a situation, right? Please talk to me about the Strength card. But you definitely know that you have to tame your fears, because some of you could be actually scared of this situation as you are intuitively thinking about this wealthy man and false person, right? So with that strength, this is definitely divine masculine showing up in here. that there has been somebody in his life. It could be his energy too here, guys. I don't know why this is that your energy always kind of jumps back into his energy, because again, the twins. So it's a very what's a word, it's a very difficult situation to explain as to why this happens. But what I think is happening is the way you are thinking is exactly the way he is thinking or working. So there could be that coordination that always shows up in your reading, because I've seen this happen before as well. So you see, with a wealthy man and the false person, it clearly shows that he knows that he has to have a lot of personal power and money to bring back that fertility and abundance, and to move out of a situation into a new situation. There is somebody in his life who could have robbed him of his money, and it was a part of his karma. It was a part of his karma, where somebody knew everything about this, and this could have affected his personal strength. Right now, he is coming to the point of understanding along with you, because this is your story as well, that intuitively, you know him, and you know where he is getting stuck and what is happening in here. That he wants to create that abundance, he wants to bring that fertility, he wants to have it all. He wants to make you happy. He wants to, bring you back in his life as the Empress, where he can give you everything. But the problem here is where his personal power and confidence has been affected is with the situation in his own place, right? Where somebody has deceived him on and robbed him of his strength. That is what he is trying to bring back, right? And you know about this situation. That is whenever I'm doing a reading for you, he shows up as well, right? And the reason he shows up, it's because of this situation. This is where even he wants justice. This is where even he wants justice, because there has been an injustice here with somebody in his life who has duped him, and it was a part of his karma. And that could be with his money, with his emotion, with his own spiritual growth, with anything, right? Where his confidence has been shut off. He has been trapped in his confidence. He's not being able to exuberate his confidence. He's not being able to bring out his confidence, tell the world what he wants, right? So, but at the same time, he knows that this has happened because of a false person, and this could be very much a karma or karmic situation in his life that has affected his own stability and personal power, which is what he is trying to, again work on in here. Please talk to me about the Empress and the sudden wealth. So it also could be dolphin, right? Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So it could be something, like I said, it could be bringing back something in his life again that, which is again a part of his good karma that is coming back to him. It's taking time, and more so with money. It's taking time where he is coming back to bringing back his own financial strength, right? But again, the thing is that it's taking him time. It's taking him time because he's coming out of an old karma, right? Where he is going to get repaid or payback time for something good that he did in the past, right? And that is something that is going to come back to him. So there is something good that's building up in here. Please talk to me about the Six of Wands and the house. And this is where, his confidence has been trapped because he's not been able to move out of that situation. The star, guaranteed success, when he can detach himself from that situation where he's been trapped. He will do it. It's guaranteed success, right? Because at this point, he's fighting off the old karma. There is an end to the old cycle because he's coming back into his personal power, right? And he is going to be able to detach and bring success with the Six of Wands. It's guaranteed that he will do it, but it's only time that is working, at this point in time. Please talk to me about that strength, wealthy, and false person. It's time that is, you have to depend on that time. Heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, see? Yeah. This situation ends, right, with the karmic situation. That cycle will close. So he will, there is a little bit of a heartache over what you no longer have because he knows that this situation has been false, has been bad, has been deceitful, lying, cheating, thief, robbery, whatever has happened. And he knows that he will have to get rid of that situation. There will be some amount of heartache because he knows that he is coming to an end of that cycle here and bringing back his own strength, guaranteed success over his victory with his money. But again, like I said, it's taking him time. And this is something you are realizing too, or you will realize. Because the next part is where you are feeling that nothing is moving. Seven of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords. You feel you have got caught in a cycle of pain and confusion. But you have to realize what this is all about. That's what they are showing you here, right? So you have to take your time and understand that it's not about changing the time or the cycle where you feel that you have got trapped in as well because it's taking so much time, right? Where you are feeling that pain over no news, right? And every day in the night, whenever you go to bed, you are constantly working on the story, which is bringing you more pain because with the Seven of Cups, you're waiting. You're waiting for some kind of a situation. Emotionally, you are thinking about, but there is a very big logical pain here as well, which is where you have got trapped as well, guys. Okay, please talk to me about the Seven of Cups, but we'll see. But you have to realize that any cycle in life, it doesn't happen just like that as you and me would want it to happen. It takes its time. Seven of Cups. And time is the biggest test of time, right? And this is where I've been telling you that you don't have to, you have to grow and understand even as a person, even as a divine feminine. This is where your patience, your understanding is going to help him as well because you guys are twins. So whatever and however way you react to this situation is the way that he will work as well. So you have to keep your positivity in order to give him that strength as well. Please remember that. The Seven of Cups. Because it's a twin flame. You're not alone here. You're not single here, right? Seven of Cups. Mature man and thoughts. Yeah, see? There is a lot of learning lesson that he has learned with this waiting or with the procrastination, which is where there is epiphany. There is epiphany, right? Where you feel you have been trapped, he feels he has been trapped, but over the years, he has understood what he now needs to do because there is a thought change, there is epiphany about you, about your well-being. He's thinking about you. All that he has at the back of his mind is you, because he has learned a lot of lesson from you as well, divine feminine, right? So whenever he is thinking, he's become matured, he's become wise over that situation, that whatever you had told him, whatever you have conveyed to him, you know, there are thoughts about that, which is creating a lot of epiphany in his life too, as this waiting is continuing. Please talk to me about the Wheel of Fortune. So there are a lot of things that he has learned from you, is what I'm getting, right? It's what I'm getting. Yeah, bad health, right? And this is all about the time where, when he's missing you. He's extremely, he's feeling extremely depressed because he has learned to understand where he's gone wrong when he has procrastinated this entire story and did not act on it, because he could have been confused over this situation with you. So now it's the thing that, he's going through a period of suffering. That's what they're saying, because of stability, right? He doesn't know how this stability will come back to him, how he can make you happy, because with a lot of learning lesson that he has got from you, he's learning to understand. There is a lot of epiphany, lot of realization about your story here, divine feminine, which is where, at this point in time, he is definitely going through a lot of suffering, unfortunately. Yeah, the change, and there is a change coming, but it's going to take time. Please talk to me about the Ten of Swords. A lot of suffering. He's, mental, physical suffering. It can be anything. He's not feeling well. Ten of Swords. Because everything about his mind part of the story that he's doing, it's all connected to your story. It's all connected to you, where he has learned a lot of lesson. He's become more wise. He's become more matured. What he had thought you to be, what he had predicted that you would be, you turned out to be totally different. It also could be that, right? Which is where he is very depressed about his own understanding about you that he probably had at one point in time, which is where he was confused about you. He could not understand you properly. Now he can. And the more he is getting a better clarity about you, divine feminine, the worse he is feeling. The Ten of Swords is the courthouse in the reverse, right? The lessons are learned. He has been waiting for this lesson. The lesson is over for him. The lesson is over, and it's time for the change to happen. Right? It's time for the change to happen. He can no longer wait for justice. He has to deliver justice over here. Do something about the situation is more what I'm getting, guys. Mature man, the Seven of Cups, mature man, and the thought. Let's see here. So what I'm getting out of this situation, that he was confused about you at one point, divine feminine. He could not understand you. He could not understand who you are in reality, what you are in reality as a person, is what I'm getting. But now, with time, with his clarity, he's getting a better understanding that confusion is clearing up. He's coming, it's understanding, the realization, the epiphany is seeping back into him to understand who you are in reality. Right? Family wishes come true. Well, yeah, he wants it to bring this back. Right? He wants a family with you. He wants to build something in here with you. Please talk to me about the well. forces working against you. Yeah. Okay. Just talk to me about the forces working against you. So he knows that there has been this confusion. What I'm getting, guys, is his understanding is that the reason he was being confused is because there were other forces that had kept him confused about you. Right? Someone will try to make you do something against your will. And this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to stop him from getting his wish, right? And there were forces that was working against him with regards to you, right? Where somebody was or someone was trying to do something against his will that he didn't want to do. And this is where this confusion was about you, where he could not understand what he had to do. Now, with age and maturity, right? With age and maturity, he's realizing his own folly here. He's realizing his own folly, that he had he had succumbed, more so. He had succumbed to people and forces that worked against him and not for him, as far as you are concerned. And you are the only person who has worked for him or will continue to work for him. And that is where, the wheel of fortune, he's going through a very difficult time now, guys. Please talk to me about the bad health. He's definitely going through major depression, health issues. Anything can be possible. Climbing towards success. Yeah, and he wants to get out of this situation. And he will do it. He will do it. All this opposition, all these forces that has been working against him, he will be able to leave that and climb out of that situation into moving upwards to his success, where there is a guaranteed success in his life with regards to the financial part of the story as well. Please talk to me about the Ten of Swords and the courthouse in the reverse. So it's time for him to make a judgment call in here, is what I'm getting, right? Yeah, love in the reverse, where he had not been able to do the right thing. Please talk to me about love in the reverse. Where people have given him a hard time. Yeah, relationship with a man, right? That is talking about you as well, right? Where, you did not receive your justice. That's what I told you. You haven't received your justice because he hasn't worked for you. So it's the time that things have to change. There has to be an absolution, a surrender of that situation. And that is where he knows, that once he can do that, this wheel of fortune will change his health, and he will be able to climb towards the ladder of his own success, where others have tried to prevent him from moving towards you. Towards you. Please talk to me about dealings or relationships with a man, where you have got hurt with your emotions. That's what they're saying here. Temptation will test you. Yeah. Please talk to me about the temptation here. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yeah, okay. So what it is, guys, is that he has not been able to go towards you or come towards you because he could not bring justice to you. And he is feeling equally bad about this situation here as much as you are feeling, where you feel trapped. and you want to get out of this situation as well, right? And you want your success in here as well, against those people, those forces that has been stepping in your life between him and you as well, where your emotions have gone through a huge um, ill effect, more so, right? Which is where temptation and spiritual protection, there will be a lot of temptation that will come, towards you from people or from sources who will tell you to do this, do that, get going, go there, take your call, tell him this, tell him that, right? Because you're feeling so bad about the whole situation. So there could be a lot of temptations, but you will be protected from those temptations. You could also be coming with in contact, divine feminine, with people who might be able to come forward or who will come forward and offer you their love, right? Offer you their love because they feel, oh, you are lonely, you are sad, and you don't have anybody, and you're pining for somebody. If they know that story, right, they can take advantage of that situation as well with you, right? And there could be somebody in your life who could come and declare his love towards you and tell you, oh, here I am to make you happy, for some of you. But again, that could be a temptation for you. Then very well this person, a male figure, could very well bring some amount of temptation towards you. Do this, do that, and I'll give you this, I will give you my love. It can be anything. But you will be protected. You will be protected with your spiritual guidance against all harm. If somebody tries to do something different with you, bring in a different situation in your life, right? Because you, like I said, you could be feeling very ill, depressed, and somebody who knows you might come forward and offer their sympathy, they feel that you're very vulnerable at this point, and that you will grab that sympathy, but you will be protected from doing something which is not good for you. That is your protection here. You will be protected, guys. Right? So, but there is something that can happen to you within this time frame. Okay? That somebody may try to enter your life to give you some kind of emotional message, where they might feel that you're vulnerable and you will grab it as well. Okay. The next part is the moon, the ace of sword, and the lovers in reverse. So you are clearly waiting for the truth and the success of whatever has been hidden from you that has disturbed this relationship. You want a clarity over that situation as you have been waiting for it. Please talk to me about the moon here. Yeah, great fortune. Yeah, it's about money. It's about money. He is, he wants a change in his karma child. Yeah, he wants to begin a fresh new cycle which has the money, right? But again, the subconscious energy is is that he doesn't have money in his pocket. He doesn't have enough. I wouldn't say doesn't have money, but he doesn't have enough, he feels. So he wants to change that situation and be successful with you as well. Please talk to me about the ace of sword. Yeah, concern in the reverse and the main female, right? Where he has been worried about you. He has been very concerned and worried about telling you the truth, which is where it's changing, right? It's changing because he definitely wants to tell you the truth now, right? So he wants to convey the message, so he's not concerned. I mean, he's not harping on that same old energy when he is sitting and thinking about how should tell her, what I should tell her, how do I communicate with her and tell her the truth about the situation, maybe. We'll see. But something about that situation is changing because he thinks that you are a very warm hearted person and you will understand him once he tells you the whole truth. So he is probably not concerned about you from that point of view where he feels that you won't understand him, or you might reject him. But he definitely wants to say something here, guys. Please talk to me about the lovers in the reverse. When he had been hiding the truth here about money as well, coffin. Yeah, that there is something that is ending here with regards to the karmic situation. That is what he wants to communicate with you. Mature woman, yeah. And he knows you're matured. You will understand the situation here. Whatever has ended between you and him or between a karmic and him here. We'll see. Something that he wants to communicate. And he's not concerned about what you're going to tell him or what you will think about that situation, but he still wants to say that. We'll see here. Please talk to me about the moon and great fortune. That he has been hiding behind the covers, and now the time has come to reveal the truth, right? Victory in some endeavor. Yeah. He will definitely find victory over this situation that has been troubling him with his fortune, right? With his fortune, with his money, with his happiness, with his love, with everything that he could not bring forward towards you at one point. There is going to be some kind of victory over this situation where he's not worried about that, or where he is not worried about how you will react to that situation as he tells you something over here. Please talk to me about the Ace of Swords, concern in the reverse, and the main female. Or where he was so concerned about the whole story that he was not telling you the whole truth because he was concerned about your reaction. Ace of Swords, concern in the reverse, and the main female. But you show up in here and it's telling me that, he wants to tell you the truth no matter what it is now. So he's not worried about what you will think or how you will react to this victory, a change for the better. Yeah, see, butterfly. Yeah, there is a change, a metamorphosis, an evolution of his own understanding, of his own soul towards you, that you will understand him over this situation, which is, where there has been the disbalance in a situation between two people that is ending or will end with a coffin. Please talk to me about lovers in the reverse and the coffin here. Oops. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. The nest. Yeah. He wants to bring in this. Please talk to me about the nest. There is a change that's happening or will happen, guys, as you all move forward. And in the reverse, work, achievement, success, where he has not been able to bring this into fruition Please talk to me about the ant in the reverse, when he has not been able to build a nest with somebody that he had chosen initially as a part of his team. September. So something will change around September for you, or this whole situation will take a different turn in September for you, maybe. Please talk to me about September. Grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Yeah, which is in the reverse. So where things are in waiting, for this situation to take a turn, right? So it's going to be a little while longer, guys, to put this whole thing behind and move forward. But there is a change, a victory, a change that is slowly evolving as he is leaving behind some kind of a karmic situation for his own guaranteed success in his own life. Right? And this is where the victory and the evolution of victory will happen, right? Where other things or other situations will not be able to enter your life or his life as well. And both of you guys will be able to work together maybe and climb towards a ladder of success. Where it is very important for you, both of you, to have an emotionally secured, loving family, where you can put in a lot of work that hasn't happened. And then September shows up and grapes in the reverse. Time to go out and have fun, when you have not been able to do a lot of things, but things will open up maybe after September. Maybe. We'll see. Please talk to me about September here. Let's see what September is talking about. Toil and labor. Yeah. Somebody is putting in a lot of hard work here to make this dream come true now. To bring back a lot of wealth, which time will tell you as you go around this year. Please talk to me about toil and labor, to put things back in the rightful place, right? To put things back in the rightful place. So he could be working very hard for this story that will take a shape and form by September. Please talk to me about toil and labor. Somebody is really working hard. Poverty. Yeah, see, to get out of this situation of feeling deprived of money. Yeah, thief. Yeah. Of feeling deprived of money and health and wealth, right? So it's going to take a few more months before this situation eventually settles down. Please talk to me about poverty. A lot of effort needs to be put in here, guys. Yeah, journey. Yeah. When a new journey will start around this portion in time, unexpected income. Yeah, where money will come back. And he will be able to start a fresh new journey and that is what his effort is. That is where he's putting a lot of effort, that by September you will see the results. 100% guaranteed. You will see the result as to what shape and form this whole situation takes before the end of the year. So around September, early September, mid-September, end September, doesn't matter. But there is a change that will show up in the month of September for you. That is where all this story is now circulating. When all the story is now circulating in his life, in your life as well, Divine Feminine. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.